Hello, welcome to the Price Academy, bite-sized history videos. Introducing Anne of Cleves, wife number 4. Anne of Cleves was born in Dusseldorf in 1515. She had no formal education, but was skilled in needlework and would have liked to play card games. She could read and write in German. Anne was chosen by Henry on the strength of a painting by Hans Holbein to be his fourth wife. This is the painting of Anne by Hans. Did Hans paint her more attractive than she was? It was only in the 17th century that she was called the Flanders mare. Regardless, Henry still chose to marry his fourth wife on the strength of the painting. But was this the real reason? Did he really marry Anne on the basis of the painting, or was there another reason? It is believed that the reason was an alliance with the House of Cleves. This was going to bring Henry the political support and power he craved in Europe. He also needed a spare to his heir, Edward. It is said that on her way to London, Anne was surprised when a group of masked men, led by a tall, burly, middle-aged man, tried to kiss her. She pushed him away in bewilderment, but unbeknown to her, it was Henry. It was not a good start. The TV series The Tudors depicts this event slightly different. By the time Anne arrived in England, the original political reason for the union had diminished, and there was a lack of immediate chemistry between Anne and Henry. They were separated by language, culture, and personality, and they had not met before their betrothal. If you look at this drawing, Henry's face looks of one of disgust, and it is said that he said, "I like her not," when he met Anne for the first time. Anne was 24 years old when she married the 48-year-old Henry in 1540. Henry tried to send Anne back, but the marriage went ahead. The wedding night was a disaster. Anne was an innocent and Henry was impatient and impotent, meaning the marriage was never consummated. Henry tried for 4 nights before blaming Anne's unattractive physical appearance for his failure to do his duty. The marriage was annulled 6 months later. Anne and the king remained on good terms after the annulment. She was rewarded with a generous allowance and property in Kent. She was even invited to Hampton Court Palace for Christmas and danced with Catherine Parr, the new queen. Henry even referred to her as his sister. On the 16th of July, 1557, although some people say it is the 15th, Henry VIII's fourth wife, Anne of Cleves, died at her home, Chelsea Old Manor, the former home of Catherine Parr. Anne had been ill for a few months, but by the 12th of July she was on her deathbed and made a will. Although Anne was no longer queen, she was still friends with her stepdaughter Mary I, who made sure she had the appropriate funeral for a woman of her status. Anne was only 41 when she died, but she was the last surviving wife of Henry VIII. She was only his wife for just 6 months, making her the shortest reigning of all his queens. She is often dismissed as the ugly wife, little more than a blip in the history of England's most married monarch, but she ultimately outlived all of the other wives and Henry himself. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, or you can follow me at Little Miss History 81 at Tanya Alex 38.